Today on Suncoast View, the city of Venice almost became a little drier. Why are some residents pushing to ban liquor from events? We'll discuss.
Mature women pose for a nude calendar. Manatee Players previews their new show, Calendar Girls. And we learn why these prim and proper ladies take it all off.
And it's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Sarasota Memorial Healthcare System has guidelines to help save a life. All that and more right now on Suncoast View. Welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. I feel like we're getting in the holiday mode here. We've got all of our friends at the table. Thank goodness we've got our Mater Brothers table so we can fit everyone. But it's a great day. We've got some great hosts we want to welcome. Starting on the end, Nikki Logan Curran of the Scout Guide. Great to see you.
Yes, always good to be here.
Next to you is, of course, Rick Kirby, the producing artistic director of Manatee Performing Arts Center. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
And Kelly Jaco, one of the owners of Jaco's Boxing and Fitness Gym.
Good to be here.
We're thrilled you're all here.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. This is great fun. We've got a fun.
Yes. Well, one of the things I was most excited about, Linda, was all of our guests today have just come back from different trips. So it's like the perfect cross section of all the different, little day trips or vacations you could do from the Suncoast.
Because we've been nowhere.
Yes, yeah. Linda and I have been here waiting for you patiently.
Yes. I don't know where you guys went, so I'm excited.
I am too.
Well, we're going to start with you, Nikki. All right, Nikki, I believe you went the farthest, obviously. So tell us about your trip.
So it starts with David buying some sneakers online, and he got a pop-up banner for Puerto Rico, 7 days. Whatever, the whole thing. And I was like, so did you get the red ones? And he's like, yes, and we leave for Puerto Rico on the 5th. I was like, what?
Wow.
Talk about impulse buy, but I love it.
It was, oh, look, yeah, this was
pictures
up
are
in the rainforest, in the El Yuque National Rainforest. It's the only national rainforest in the entire United States, including Hawaii.
Wow.
And it's beautiful. But yeah, we went all over the island for 7 days. That's in downtown Old San Juan, which is just beautiful.
It looks so charming, and this is gorgeous.
You know what was interesting? No.
And I love the fact that you guys went there, though. Like, I feel like it's really, really important for us to support and go there.
They need it so badly. And that, when I came back and posted some pictures, that's what I said. It's inexpensive to go. The people are so happy and so grateful, but there are miles with no power. There are roads that still have power lines down, but yeah, we trounced all over that island and had a grand old time. It was really fun. Yeah, we needed it.
And sometimes people, like Kelly says, people will wait until an area rebuilds to go, but that's not when they need you the most.
This is right now when they need you.
Easy to get to from here, from the Suncoast?
Easy trip? It's maybe a 3-hour flight direct from Tampa. JetBlue, easy.
Nice.
But they had all the facilities back, like electricity
everything you need. The only thing iffy was some Wi-Fi. There was a couple days where we couldn't work, and you freak out for an hour, and then you have a mimosa and get over it.
That's kind of nice, though. I like when they take that option off of your plate and say, sorry, I couldn't log in.
It's not my fault.
Oh, great. And as people are starting to, plan their trips for next year or even through the holidays, great idea. So that was vacation number 1. Rick, you got back from a very, very different trip. Tell us about.
Yeah, I'm kind of like on the mini vacation mode right now. So we have a little cabin up in the Highlands of North Carolina. So it's nice to go there and escape. And I thought it was such a little secret until I'm walking down the streets of Highlands, running into Sarasota person after Sarasota person. I think we've all discovered that that's the place to go now. But it's so beautiful there. And I love having the bears in my backyard and going for our wonderful hikes.
Fresh air and cool air.
And it looks like you got a taste of fall.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. It feels cool there. I actually made a fire in the fire pit.
Were the leaves changing yet?
Just barely. It's starting to erupt right now. Yeah,
and again, I have to ask, easy trip from here?
It's about a 10-hour drive, but there are flights that go into Asheville, which is about an hour from there.
And there's a lot of fun stuff to do on the way to Asheville, like stopping in Savannah, and you can make it a fun trip.
That's true. So don't think of the drive as just a means to get there. Think of it as part of the destination. Well,
it might take 3 or 4 days, though.
It might.
To add on to your trip.
Extend it a little bit.
All right, now Kelly, it's kind of unfair to call yours a vacation because it wasn't really a vacation. You still were working as a mom. Tell us about your trip.
It was a family trip, not a vacation. We went to Legoland in Winter Haven.
Wow. I've never been.
It's actually, they're my babies. It is so fun. I find Disney to be a little bit overwhelming, and so do my kids. They don't like the big crowds and the long lines. So Legoland is a perfect option. And we went for 2 days and ate a whole bunch of junk and rode lots of roller coasters and got our faces painted. It was like they had the best time ever. We surprised we surprised them. It's Josh's 7th birthday on Sunday, and so we drove them to school. And then we left school and we went to Lego. And they loved it.
Like they were in their school clothes?
Oh. Yeah, school clothes. School clothes.
Is it a place just for kids, or can an adult go and have fun?
Yes, kids.
Yeah, I would say it's not like the roller coasters are for little kids. It is definitely a kid-friendly place.
Right.
Disney has other options. Universal has other options. Legoland is a kid's
It's
spot.
not for big kids.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
it's for
true.
younger
It
kids.
is for younger
I would
kids,
say
yeah.
after 11, they're
Yeah.
probably too old for
Yeah.
it.
And I know even at the resort, they tried to make everything kind of perfectly sized for the kids. So the counter, when they check in, is lower.
Yeah.
There's a peephole, to look
Two
out
peepholes,
from.
yeah.
That's lower for the kids.
They
So it
do
really-
have Legos everywhere though. So like there's a bar and then there's a pit of Legos. And I'm like, well, this is
Some parents knew what they were
good
doing.
thinking.
Yeah, that
Planned this
engineering
well,
came
yeah.
from the parents. Great. I love all 3 very, very different trips and all very, very accessible from the Suncoast. So hopefully we gave you some ideas. I know Linda and I are getting a little wanderlust now sitting
Oh, I
over
want to go to all those places.
Yeah.
It sounds like great fun.
field trips. There we go.
Yes.
For next year. Well, all right. Linda, I will be taking you into the kitchen later on. So let's check
Thank
in and
you.
see who is in our Rice's Appliance kitchen. We have Lisa from Hosted Gourmet. Welcome back.
Hi.
We are keeping kind of the kid theme going a little more of the celebratory theme. Tell us what we're doing today.
We have a fun little display for Halloween.
Yes.
Eyeball. This one I'm kind of proud of. It's a little fondue pie made out of a pumpkin.
What fun!
very cool.
Lisa always brings the most interesting things, and they're always delicious. So the
Yes.
presentation is one thing, and then the taste is certainly on par. So
Yes.
we are very excited to join you later on. We're also going to learn some of the fun things that we can do for just the kids for Halloween with Lisa as well. So that should be fun. Nikki, speaking of fun, you have a really cool event coming up with the Scout Guide. Tell us about it.
Yes, so we do quarterly cocktails and conversations is what we call them, and we've done them at different places. The last one was at the residence of Campbell Cabinetry with Darren and Emily, but this one is going to be at the Family Healing Center with Dr. Christina Captain. I know you've seen her as well. She's awesome.
Absolutely.
But it's really a place for us to connect without feeling like a really stiff networking business card passing atmosphere. So everybody just talks for a couple minutes. It's really casual. It's on November 7th. But I love them because they're really creating ambassadorships between each other. This is the first one that's open to the public. But yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm excited because
Yeah.
I love hearing the people behind their brands. So it's not so much explaining what people do in their practice. We have a couple other physicians that are speaking that are Scout Guide members. But for me, I love knowing, why do you do this? How did you get into this business? Why do you love going to work every day?
Oh, that's great. And so it's usually these smaller events where you do actually kind of get to talk to the people
Yeah.
that you network with, but get to know them a little bit better.
Yeah.
That is coming up on Wednesday, November 7th. You can reserve a spot, and you should, at thescoutguide.com/Sarasota. Fun stuff going on around the Suncoast coming up, certainly as we're in the holiday season. Well, it is time for our first hot topic, and some Venice residents are looking to make community events a little bit drier. Following this year's Venice Beach Party being moved from the beach to Centennial Park, a number of business owners and concerned residents told the city that hard liquor should not be served, looking to avoid disorderly drunks and people getting hurt. And given the event's proximity to the children's fountain and park, of course. However, the city heard these complaints and they voted no to banning liquor at events. And if the issue is raised again, they will use the same voting method to reach their decision. So the ban did not happen, but what do you think about this idea of, is there too much liquor at some of the events? Nikki's saying no.
Well, I'm saying no because it's not what the alcohol is, it's the person. You're going to have the person. If the person wants to get drunk at an event, they're going to get drunk at an event, whether they get drunk on beer or drunk on liquor. It's a lifestyle thing. You're not going to change it by changing liquor. You may have to buy a little more beer, but if they want it, they're going to do it.
Well, they'll bring it. They'll bring it themselves.
They'll bring a flask.
Yeah, if you're really gonna get hammered out there on liquor, you're bringing it with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, not serving it is not going to
Yeah.
stop the
Yeah,
person, is
right.
what you're saying.
And I think what the restaurants were saying was, come buy it from us for the event.
Right.
Don't buy it under a tent for the event.
Right.
So I don't think it was really going to take it away.
Sure.
But it's great that they voted, that everybody got a
Yes.
say.
Yes, that's true. I mean, that is a system working. And, you know, I mean, I know there's obviously arguments on either side, but at the end of the day, the system worked, and that's
It's
something
called
we should be happy about.
democracy.
Yes.
That's right. Vote, people.
And
Done
for
for
the-
your liquor and your president.
And everything that we've heard of too about Venice, they need as much support to kind of those downtown businesses now anyway. So I hope that this is what they're
So we
looking
should
for.
all go down there and drink.
Sure,
wherever you
sure,
do
as long
it.
as we spend our money. Well, singer Michael Bublé has announced his retirement, but the reason to leave the industry was far from easy. Bublé opened up in 2016 about his 5-year-old son Noah's battle with liver cancer, and the experience forced him to reconsider everything, as he explained in his last professional interview with the Daily Mail. Bublé looked back on a career filled with worrying about ticket sales, what the critics were saying, and what the public thought of him, and he decided he'd had a change of heart and enough was enough. His son Noah is now in remission, and Bublé will release his final album coming out soon. Tough decision for him.
Yeah, really
but,
tough.
you know, has this happened for you sometimes where you have to put some things and change up priorities?
Yeah, you know, I think that nothing like this. This is pretty intense, and I think that good for him for you know, prioritizing his family, and he can do that. He's in a situation where he can do that.
Yes, he has
and
enough money
yeah,
to be able
yeah,
to
he
step
can
aside.
do that, and he can put his family there. I love him. I'm selfishly very, very sad.
Sure,
he has
sure.
an amazing,
I
beautiful
bet he'll
voice.
be back. You know, the little boy hopefully will get
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
He'll be a teenager and really won't want to be around Dad that much.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going to milk these next 10 years before he's like,
For the now,
Right,
for the
right.
now, he's going to.
Yes, I do hope we see him again. I mean, these are very important
Yeah.
years right now
Yeah.
with his son. And so, you know, we all, of course, can respect that. I think,
Sure.
like Kelly says, I think there's a little bit of sadness just because we
Yeah.
like his voice and we
Yeah.
like his art.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes things put life in perspective, even
Yeah.
when you don't mean to.
And he cares. That really
Yeah.
touches me.
Yeah.
That he
Priorities,
cares
that's good.
enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, on a lighter note, are you feeling lucky today? Hope so. If so, you might want to take your shot at either the Mega Millions or Powerball lottery jackpot drawings. Or I say both. Because together, they're now reaching nearly $1 billion. The Powerball jackpot came up to $345 million last Saturday evening, just behind Mega Millions' big weekend, hitting the $650 million mark. The Mega Millions jackpot drawing is tonight at 11 p.m., and the Powerball drawing is set for Wednesday night. So get those lucky numbers
Wow.
ready.
If I win, I'll take you all to dinner. And buy you a restaurant.
if you win, we better all get to retire because we were in this luck together.
Yes. Well, at the very least, I think we should take everyone on the 3 trips that they just
Yes.
went. We'll end
Yes.
in Legoland.
Good.
All right. Well, good luck, everybody. And if you are getting a ticket, we're going to check in with our mid-morning forecast. And when we come back, we're going to learn the latest recommendations for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah, satellite view is very quiet right now across the entire state. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. And as we head into the afternoon, we'll watch an easterly wind keep our sea breeze pretty close to the coast. What does that mean for us? Well, it means if you're looking for thunderstorms in the state of Florida, you have to go to our coast to find them. You won't find them on the East Coast. But even so, even with this identified risk of thunderstorms on the East Coast of Florida, or West Coast of Florida really, the chance is not all that high. And the reason it's not that high is we're not going to get a lot of rain around here. We have a big ridge of high pressure sitting out in the Atlantic nosing in across the state of Florida, and that's going to provide us with a less than average rain chance today. Easterly wind will be breezy, and the best chance of rain will be located in the southern tip of the state. Nevertheless, we will have warm conditions, very warm, in fact, up near 92, and a humid afternoon under mostly dry skies with the best rain chance the further south you go. Our daytime high will top out around 92 with that 10% chance of rain.
October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and doctors at Sarasota Memorial Hospital are worried about a new trend showing a decline in the number of women who are getting mammograms. When it comes to preventing and surviving breast cancer, the best defense is early detection, and that comes through mammograms. 250,000 people will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year. But if this trend continues, thousands more may have breast cancer that goes undiagnosed. We welcome Dr. James Fiorica, the Chief Medical Officer from Sarasota Memorial Hospital, where he is also a GYN oncologist. thank you so much for coming, Doctor. We certainly need your advice here. This sounds frightening. What do you think is causing this trend?
Well, we know that we've made major progresses in breast cancer. We've seen a 24% reduction in breast cancer in women ages 40 to 55 years old. And people seem to be spreading out their mammograms rather than every year to every other year. And we don't want to miss that opportunity to find a cancer early and detect it at an earlier stage.
So people are getting a little lax and a little more comfortable, and they're just not going out there to get it?
Well, one, it's laxity. Two, screening guidelines are changing, and people are confused as to how often they should get it. People are scared of mammograms, yet they do save lives. They detect cancer earlier, they save breasts. And statistics have showed that we have been able to do breast preserving procedures, and we want to continue to be able to do exactly that.
What difference could it make if you go an extra year? Instead of getting checked now, I wait 2 years. What difference could that make if you should have cancer?
Well, it could mean the difference between a smaller cancer and a bigger cancer. A bigger cancer could mean the difference between saving the breast or having to remove the breast. It could mean the chances of lymph node metastasis. So you always want to have that opportunity to catch it early.
Now, you brought us some recommendations. These recommendations are from the National Comprehensive Cancer Network. So let's take a look at this now and tell us what this means to us.
Yes, the NCCN, the National Comprehensive Cancer Network, recommends that women should have mammograms starting at age 40. They should have that along with a clinical breast examination from 40 on. In addition, clinical breast exams should be done every 1 to 3 years for women aged 25 to 39.
What difference can this make if we all just take these recommendations and go by them?
It could save a life. It could save your life.
This is an amazing small step that we can take to change our whole lives. Do you recommend also getting tested for the BRCA1 and the BRCA2 genes?
Yes, if people have family histories, personal histories, 2 family members, early onset, less than age 50 years old, multiple risk factors, BRCA testing can actually find that cancer before it even develops. So it's a whole different level of detecting breast cancer. It's before it even develops. It's preventing the cancer from even occurring.
Well, we're getting better at treating it, aren't we? Our chances of surviving breast cancer are improving.
No question. No question. We're doing much, much better as far as survival. We find that the majority of breast cancers patients are living and not dying. We have many, many women in the United States now that are living and treated for breast cancer and are cured of that breast cancer.
Well, we're lucky to be here with Sarasota Memorial Hospital because you have a great program for treating breast cancer and for spotting breast cancer, right?
Yeah, yes, we do our best to try to get the newest technology, to get the newest equipment and the best physicians to be able to read those mammograms. Again, the purpose is to try to detect that breast cancer and save a life.
Doctor, there are many women in my life who I know will go more frequently than, they'll go even more frequently than every year. Is that something individual that they could discuss with their doctor? Is it always best to err on the side of more frequently?
Generally speaking, once a year if in an asymptomatic women, so if the women do not have symptoms and they have a normal exam, it's once a year. If there's something they see on that film, well, then they may have to get it every 6 months or more frequently. There's newer techniques, there's newer type of mammogram equipment. Women should also know their breast density. Breast density is huge. You know, the more dense the breast is, it's harder to detect. And so that's where you get into different technologies to find those cancers or more frequent exams.
So it's good to know that it is in our hands to a great extent. Just get in there and get the test.
Absolutely. We encourage women to continue to get the test to help themselves and help society.
Thank you so much. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, of course. And for more information, you can go to smh.com/breasthealth. Next, we've got some fun Halloween treats for the kids.
You know, fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home and work in my hometown. I wore 2 hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TrueStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
Helping families with mesothelioma is all we do. My firm has been offering a free book on mesothelioma for over 10 years. Since that time, hundreds of people with mesothelioma have trusted us to represent them. We have local offices throughout the U.S. and there is no risk to you. Mesothelioma really is all we do. Call us at 1-800-485-6000. That's 1-800-485-6000. Or go to mesoonlylaw.com.
Be a Heart Walk hero. I'm Scott Dennis. Join ABC7 and the American Heart Association for the 2018 Suncoast Heart Walk. It's Saturday, November 10th at J.D. Hamill Park. Walk with us to help raise funds to fight heart disease and stroke. Your support will help us advance life-saving breakthroughs that will keep more hearts beating. We can't save lives without your help. Register for free and walk with us to have fun and help hearts. For more information, visit suncoastheartwalk.org.
Designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here, because
why, you don't like my hair?
The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds.
No.
Delicious recipes.
Today, I'm gonna show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch The Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Welcome back. We are celebrating Halloween just a little bit early, but for good reason. We have Lisa from Hosted Gourmet. So later on, we're going to be learning to make fun Halloween treats for the adults. But since Halloween really is a little bit more for the kids, you have some great, fun, kid-friendly treats. So let's start with what you have down in front of Kelly.
Yep.
I love the little bacon.
So cute.
Yep. Okay, so this is, have you ever made candied bacon?
I've eaten it, but I've never made it. I've consumed many of it.
Yeah. It's actually super easy. You just have to be careful of not burning it. So this, I just did some brown sugar, maple syrup, and a smidgy of cayenne. And then you can get, I bought the little eyeballs from Michael's, and I put them on. And then
the little edible ones?
Yeah, they're edible.
And then if you set them right down there, they'll be able to see. We want to see a close-up.
And then I stuffed the thing with cauliflower and eyeballs inside. And then this is an eyeball.
Are these edible eyeballs?
Yeah, that's candy.
Wow.
I think you're sweet and salty.
How did you stick them to the bacon?
It sticks naturally because you put it on as soon as it comes out of the oven.
Okay.
Yes.
Has everyone known about this invention but me? Kelly, I feel like this is a way to get your kids to eat everything. Just put eyeballs on.
I didn't know about the edible eyeballs, but they'll love this.
That's really cute. Now tell us what is the cupcake again in the middle? It looks like
it's just a ball of cream cheese, and I put cheddar cheese in the center, and then the veins is a little bit of buffalo sauce, but not too much.
Wow.
So it's all savory stuff.
Yes.
There's nothing sweet in it. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Now this made me angry because bugles. I was trying to think of something fun to put on the end of it. Guess what?
Because we do that.
Guess what? Well, they don't do it anymore. I was like, I'm like, is it okay if I go return this bag and be like, oh ma'am, what's wrong?
They don't
your bugles don't wear fingers anymore.
They're so much smaller
That's
than when
right.
we were kids.
For our
they're not
hands
the same.
grown.
They're not the same. same.
No, they were. You don't you remember?
Well, yeah, we used to put them on our fingers. Same with
remember
olives.
that.
Black
Olives also, yes.
All right, well, moving over, keeping the eyeball theme going, you made a great little dip here. Tell us about it. We'll take the lid off so we can get a good
So this is
look.
ranch. So I took 2 packages of cream cheese, that powdered ranch, I just started pouring it into the food processor. And then I made a big ball and I put it in the freezer and let it get frozen. Then in the center, I took a little ball underneath that candy eyeball. I took black chai, so you can hide it with your kids. And I was like, what color eyeball should I do? And so I took pumpkin seeds and hemp seeds, and I pureed it, and it made a green eyeball. And then the side of it is tomato paste. And then, so it didn't look like ranch, I put sour cream kind of as the frosting on it.
Wow.
And then those are little baby quesadillas.
This is really cool if you can see this.
Cute.
Coffins, but the inside is cheese. They're little quesadillas. That's amazing. And you also have little shapes of, is this sweet potato?
Sweet potato.
You have little brooms.
Mm-hmm.
And were these just cookie cutters?
Cookie cutters, yep.
Wow.
And right now, if you go to any of the craft stores, everything is 40 to 50% off. So it's a good time to plan for a Halloween party.
That's really great. So you can actually make dinner. Like, this is a great thing. Obviously, kids always want cookies, but if you wanted to, this is a great way to get.
potatoes.
I mean, I'd eat sweet potatoes shaped like a broom.
I'll eat anything shaped like a broom.
Now, a little later on, we're going to be making some more adult things. So, show us the brooms that we're going to be making a little bit later.
So this is a healthy, and this is also a good thing for like your vegan friends, your vegetarian friends, because they always get shafted at a party.
They do.
Is there, and especially as a caterer, they're like, isn't there anything vegetarian? No, they didn't order anything. Don't blame it on me. No. I do.
So we're going to be making these brooms a little later on?
Yeah, so these are little brooms. They're not, and we'll all be making one apiece.
How fun. So you'll want to join us a little bit later on. We're also going to learn about the pumpkin fondue, which I cannot wait to get in. We'll be with Lisa throughout the show. Coming up next, Manatee Players previews the outrageous show Calendar Girls. Linda's going to meet the cast.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Investigate TV tackles the tough topics.
What happened to my life was awful.
When your health is compromised, we investigate.
They are really drug dealers in white coats.
Corporate greed exposed.
How do you trust them to run this program?
The powerful held accountable with in-depth journalism led by award-winning journalist Lee Zurich. We're your watchdog. Search Investigate TV on your Roku device. Download it now.
The ABC7 First Alert weather app just got even better. It's easy to use once you download it. First, tell the app to follow you, so you get alerts pinpointed to exactly where you are. Then customize your settings with all the places you go, from the beach to grandmother's house. Get accurate alerts for everyone you care about. You can even pick which weather alerts and categories you want and what they sound like. More ways to customize and more ways to keep your family safe. Download the ABC7 First Alert weather app today.
Introducing the ABC7 First Alert Weather Tracker. This all-new mobile weather lab is just one more way. The team you trust is keeping you ahead of the storms. The ABC7 First Alert Weather Tracker, sponsored by Mr. Sparky, America's on-time electrician.
Florida's coral reefs are declining. Bad news for our oceans and marine life. Fortunately, you can help, and you don't have to dive, you just have to drive. When you purchase Moat's Protect Our Reefs license plate, $25 goes directly to Moat Marine Laboratory, whose research, restoration, and conservation programs are helping this precious natural resource thrive once again. So get your Moat Protect Our Reefs license plate today. You just might hold the key to saving Florida's reefs.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Calendar Girls opens at the Manatee Performing Arts Center this week, and here's a warning. It may shock you. Calendar Girls is based on the true story of 11 British women, middle-aged and beyond, who posed nude for a calendar to raise money for leukemia research. And yes, as it opens at the Manatee Performing Arts Center, a warning is posted. Contains some nudity. We welcome the director, Pam Wiley, and two of the actresses from the play, Jan Wallace and Joni Anton. Welcome. We are so happy to have you guys here today. So Pam,
yes,
as the director, let's forget the nudity for just a minute. This really tells a beautiful story.
It does, and I would like to tell you a little bit about the story. First of all, the Women's Institute, which is called WI in the United Kingdom, began in 1915, and they put it together because of the war, the World War I, and the women got together to make more food for, you know, the soldiers and people in England. And the story is a true story. So after all these years, these women in Yorkshire had a gentleman, a husband, who died of leukemia. And then they decided they would like to raise money. And they did calendars every year, but the calendars were just not making very much money. And the idea for a mature woman's nudity calendar came into their minds, and they did it. and it's a true story. And I recently talked to somebody from Wales, and every place in England when it was done, actually done for the first time, it was the hottest topic in all the news for weeks.
Well, it's a great story, but is the nudity really necessary at the Manatee Performing Arts Center?
Well, it is if you want to tell the true story, because that's what they did. But it's tasteful.
Very good. Well, here are some of the ladies that do it. So did you guys ever think you would be in a play where you had to take your clothes off?
I always hoped I would.
We're glad we could help. What about you? Did this ever cross your mind?
No, I knew when I auditioned for the play that it had nudity, but I didn't think I was going to be cast, so it
didn't worry her.
I didn't worry too much. But then when I got the part, I was, you know, excited about it, and the rehearsals have been very tasteful. And the director, Pam, is wonderful, guiding us to do the nude scenes, which is a very small part of the play. The play is 2 acts, 6 scenes in Act 1 and 8 scenes in Act 2, and the nude scene is scene 6 of Act 1, and that's it.
I'm glad you told me that, because we're all going to wait for that scene. When you auditioned, did you have to take off your clothes?
Oh, no, nothing like that. No, we didn't actually take off our clothes until last Monday.
You remember? Yes.
Yeah, because we were in the theatre and we had the right utensils, pasties, and we did it. And as Joni said, it was very tastefully done, and she made it very easy for us to do. There was only actually us in the theatre, so we didn't. And you know, once we did it, it was like we do this all the time. It's what we do. You know, so.
I actually got to be the first audience on this past Sunday, so
Yeah.
first eyeballs. Thumbs up, ladies, thumbs up.
Are you embarrassed up there?
No. We're covered by our props.
Yeah.
And behind the props, we have our pasties and thongs. So it's not complete nudity per se, but my case, there's marmalade. I'm a jam. I make jams.
You make jam. Okay.
And so sitting behind a table full of jams. So you really don't see too much.
You have to take your blocking seriously in this play, don't you? So you're covered with jams. Well, what is your role? What do you have on?
Nothing. I actually come through a kitchen hatch, and I have a teapot and a cup.
Oh,
come and see the play, and you'll see what I do with it.
That sounds scary. So did you just go bang into it, Pam, and say, okay, take off your clothes, ladies, this is it? Or did you sort of work them into it slowly?
No, we worked on it, slowly. We did the scene many, many times with clothes on. And then when we moved into the theater from our rehearsal space, the props began to appear, and we still did it with our clothes on.
Actually, remember we did it with our bras on.
Then we got to where we did it with their bras on, and then on actually it was last Thursday was the first time that we did it because the lights were there. Everything was there.
Yeah.
To make it possible. So.
What do your people in your real life say, your friends and your family? What do they say about this?
Well, it depends on which friends and family. But my husband is sort of excited about it.
Oh, good.
And he's looking forward to seeing it. And our neighbors are all of a sudden interested in my theater work. They come to see my plays, but not as many are coming to this one. They're buying tickets quickly.
It is selling
that's good. What
very
about
well.
you?
Yes.
I would say this is the first play that I have done that my sons are not asking how it's going. They kind of don't seem to know or care very much. My tennis friends, I play tennis, and there are a big group of my tennis friends coming, and one of them said the other day, do we really want to see Jan with her clothes off? And I said, there are plenty of other people you can look at. You don't need to look at me.
Oh, he's in for a great shock. So, Pam, what do you hope is the takeaway from this show?
Well, one of the characters talks about the fact that her mother was too hesitant to show her breast to her doctor, and she, of course, had cancer and passed away without being treated for it. And that is a big message from this. Plus, these ladies raised $500,000. Pounds, excuse me. Wrong country. Yes, get back to England. With this first round of calendars, and they built a whole wing on a hospital for the study of leukemia, which the gentleman died of. And the goal was to buy a settee, which would have cost about 500 pounds.
Oh.
So that's how well the calendar did. And that was, they were going to buy a settee, and they built a whole wing on a hospital. And they still do it. They still do this calendar.
Oh, do they really?
From this particular Women's Institute.
Oh, that is amazing. Well, we can't wait to see it, ladies. Calendar Girls, this is the Manatee Performing Arts Center, October 18th through November 4th. For more information, go to manateeperformingartscenter.com. Next, condos in Suncoast for sale.
So I kind of grew up all across the country. I come from 5 generations of military men. My dad is still active duty. My grandpa is retired Marines. I like going for runs with my dog. I love, taking her out to the dog beach over in Venice. There are so many things here to do on the Suncoast. My goal every day when I come into work at ABC7 is to tell your stories, give you that major local news and those details that you really care about. I'm Jacqueline Matter, and I'm here for you.
Like ABC7 on Facebook to stay connected to the team you trust. This is an ABC7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Ray Collins. Today at noon, the city of Sarasota voted last night to spend up to $200,000 to knock down the former Gee Whiz Museum on the Bayfront. The Children's Museum went out of business 5 years ago, and the place has been sitting vacant ever since. The city plans to turn that into a park that looks out onto the bay. And it's one of the most high-profile Senate races in the country. And tonight, incumbent Bill Nelson will again face off with Governor Rick Scott. Election Day is 3 weeks from today. And now for the forecast, here's meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we have a lot of clear sky across the state of Florida today. Satellite view doesn't show a whole lot in the way of cloud cover approaching our region, and that means a lot of sunshine. The sunshine and an easterly wind will keep our sea breeze close to the coast, and that'll be a favored location for any thunderstorm activity we see today, but we won't see much. The thunderstorm chance and the rain chance only at about 10%, if that.
There are lots of people who are confused about which Medicare plan is right for them.
Hey, that's me. I barely know where to start.
Well, start here with me, Karen. I'm a licensed Humana sales agent.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Karen. I'm John Smith.
Hi, John. At Humana, we know you're unique, so you have different needs from other John Smiths.
Yeah, I've always thought so.
And together, we can find a plan that's right for you.
Great. I go to the doctor a couple of times a year, and I have some prescriptions, but I'm never fully sure of what's covered and what's not.
With Humana's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, you get coverage for hospital stays, doctor visits, and Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable and sometimes no monthly plan premium.
Do you have any more information?
Sure, I'll get a decision guide in the mail to you today. They're free.
Finally, someone who understands the real me.
Your health and happiness is important to us. Call or go online now to get your free decision guide. Call a licensed Humana sales agent today.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC 7 wherever you are, on our live stream, on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC 7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast Restaurant Guide. Visit mysuncoast.com. Click on the Apps tab to download the ABC 7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android.
Welcome back. Of course, we've all noticed the Suncoast skyline continues to change as we see the addition of new high-rises. Well, today in Suncoast for Sale, realtor Andrew Haddad brings us a selection of new condos. Welcome, Andrew.
Hey, Joey, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Good.
Welcome to the table.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So all of these condos, are they in a specific price range?
Yeah, absolutely. So just like you said, the high-rises, right? The money in Sarasota. Well, today I wanted to bring brand new condos and townhomes underneath the $250,000 mark.
Oh, wow.
We hear a lot about affordability in our town. There are some amazing deals out there. Talk about new construction, all built up to code, and they're in these phenomenal communities that are resort style. First, we're actually going to head into Lakewood Ranch. You guys have heard about this, Lakewood National. This is an unbelievable project consisting of terrace condominiums, verandas, coach homes, executive estate homes. As we take a look at the inside, this is built by Lennar Homes. This is the Arbor floor plan, which is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, just under 1,200 square feet. Of course, this is the picture of the models, and they have several units that are under construction and completed as well. Yet, gorgeous open floor plan layout. You have lake views, golf course views specifically is here. And then again, we're buying into these resort style communities. So it's not just the condo you're living in, it's the lifestyle that you get to enjoy inside the community. So pools and all the works. But
I didn't think there was anything for $190 in Sarasota.
Right? I know. Absolutely. So great starting point. Next, we're going to move a little bit north up to Bradenton. This is Creekwood Townhomes. I don't know if you've heard about this. This is a really exciting community. What we're going to be looking at is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, a little bit bigger. We're at 1,571 square feet under air. Gorgeous on the inside. It's a 2-story townhome here built by MI Homes. They do a phenomenal job. What you're looking at is a ready move-in Andover model. Very, very open floor concept right there. Beautiful stone counters, updated cabinets. And then, of course, this does include a 1-car garage as well, which is a huge convenience factor living in condo and townhouse communities, having that garage. Of course, we have a gated community with a nice resort style pool, so a lot of the luxuries there. $230,000, just under. Wow. Great price point. 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. That's incredible.
And a pool you don't have to take care of.
And a pool you don't have to take care of. There you go.
Or the grass.
Yeah. So we're going to take a trip down south. We're going to go to North Venice, and I just love this community. A lot with the lifestyle. This is called Toscana Isles in North Venice. Incredible. Again, phenomenal price point. D.R. Horton home. This is currently under construction. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,661 square feet under air. That is a really great size for this. This is situated on a beautiful lake as well. Of course, again, full disclosure, these are all the pictures of the models. Stainless steel appliances, granite counters, cherry cabinets. These are the type of features that you can expect to be included. One thing I really love, they're called light and bright. The inside of these homes are. So a lot of big windows, you get your covered balcony that you get to walk out, and fully equipped fitness center, dog park. And again, this has 5 lakes, so you can have the canoeing, the kayaking, the fishing, tennis, pickleball, you name it, they got it.
Wow.
In this Toscana Isles, very cool community.
Great view.
Yeah. So we're going to actually head a little bit north from here to one of my favorite places. We don't talk about it too much yet. Osprey, I just believe, is just one of those little gems, right? A lot of opportunity there.
Still close to everything.
Still close to everything. This is Bay Street Village. You've probably seen a lot of what they're doing down there. Gorgeous, gorgeous floor plan here. I love the island bar there. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,244 square feet under air, 9-foot ceilings throughout, oversized windows. Again, this is another D.R. Horton home, so you're going to look at standards like 18 by 18 floor tiles, makes the place look expansive. Painted stone cabinets with granite. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous resort-style community as well. Impact windows, concrete block, phenomenal. So all brand new for that price point.
That's great. Awesome. All right, so even condo edition, we get a dream home?
I do. It's not under 250. It's actually not even close to 250. This is
250 million.
Right, 250 million. This is in the View. Look at this. We're seeing some of the resales here. I'm just completely blown away by this project. Incredible. This is 1,700 square feet.
Wow. Elevators
open up right to your private condo here. This is a fully furnished, so you can see very sleek design, very clean. Every luxury has been included with these homes. Gorgeous view. What makes this one unique is this has one of the largest terraces. So it's literally 40 feet long, expansive from the master bedroom through the kitchen, and then around to the living room as well. So, you know, you're going to have the electric shades as well. Those are a lot of fun. And then, again, they did a wonderful job. Floor-to-ceiling windows, resort-style community. We got the West End, we got the Ritz, we got downtown Sarasota. Great price point. Again, we're in Sarasota, Florida for a luxury condo at that price, fully furnished, brand new. Come on, give me a break.
And with that great terrace, you're inviting all your friends over for the holiday boat parade.
There are a fun group of people who live in that building too. You are not going to slack on friends if you move over there.
Great stuff, Andrew. Thank you for information about these homes and many others. You can contact Andrew at sellingthesuncoast.com. When we come back, a big ABC premiere tonight with one big change. We'll talk about the Connors without Roseanne.
Your last chance for 2018 Honda Accords on sale is now during our model year-end sale. Drive new Accords for just $249 a month. Get an Accord, the North American car of the year, for less than the competition. With more standard features than Camry, Honda Sensing, multi-angle camera, turbocharged engine, and more. New Accords, just $249 a month. Your last chance for Accords, all on sale this week at your local Honda dealer.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you, with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TrueStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now. In one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TrueStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
Find out who cooks the best collard greens on the Suncoast.
Join ABC7 and the Newtown Farmers Market for Big Mama's Collard Greens Fest, Saturday, October 20th at Robert L. Taylor Community Center. Enjoy this flavor-filled family event for an assortment of food, live entertainment, and fun activities for people of all ages.
You don't want to miss the 3rd annual Big Mama's Collard Green Fest.
Go to newtownnation.com for more information on the festival and Newtown Farmers Market.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. Talk with your doctor to create a treatment plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
Well, welcome back. It has only been a few months since that controversial tweet led to Roseanne Barr's firing, and it put her cast and crew's jobs maybe in jeopardy. But tonight, the new premiere rises from the ashes. The Connors is on ABC7 tonight. John Goodman, Sarah Gilbert, Laurie Metcalf, they all return with the notable absence, of course, of Roseanne, who it is rumored her character has been killed off, a victim actually of opioid overdose. So they are still working in very timely topics. The show's creators say they're still looking to tackle these issues. They're even going to bring the conservative perspective that was once held by Roseanne. But government politics are a little more off limits this time around. Will you all tune in?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
I feel like I owe it to those people.
Yes.
Because they were in jeopardy of losing their jobs.
Yeah.
So
very happy they still have a job.
I'm going to support them all the way. It's hard to imagine it without Roseanne,
It's
though.
true. I mean, she was kind of the catalyst. There were great characters around her, but she was always the one that
She was the one with a knife that
so
would really stick it to people.
we'll see if they bring on a character later, like I know some sitcoms have. But we'll be watching tonight at 8 p.m. We hope you will, too. We'll probably be talking about it tomorrow. All right, coming up next, we are heading into the kitchen with Hosted Gourmet. We're making Halloween treats for kids and adults of all ages.
This is an ABC7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Jess Dowdrick. Today at noon, the man who sexually battered and killed 11-year-old Carly Bruscia is back in court in the wake of new changes to the death penalty law in Florida. We'll tell you whether or not Joseph Smith will get a new sentencing hearing. And a local Sears store is closing after the company filed for bankruptcy earlier this week. Now let's check in with First Alert meteorologist John Scalzi.
So our weather today, driven by a big ridge of high pressure off the Atlantic coast. It brings us an easterly wind flow, pins our sea breeze close to the coast, provides us with little chance of rain, and keeps our daytime high temperatures up near records. In fact, that'll be the case for the next several days. That high anchored, the easterly wind blowing, and daytime highs in the low 90s anyway for the next couple of days. We'll look for today about 92 for a daytime high, and our rain chance pretty minimal at 10% or less by 3 p.m.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
The world is a beautiful place again.
Join the Voices for Recovery. For confidential information for mental and substance use disorders, call 1-800-662-HELP.
Welcome back. We're in Rice's Appliance Kitchen with Lisa from Hosted Gourmet. Oh, you brought some fun stuff and an extra hand there.
And we have a friend here. Kelly, who did we bring in?
My son is here. His class is visiting. They did a weather unit, and so they're here seeing John and Joshy stuck on set today.
Well,
this
welcome,
is Josh.
just in time for Lisa's Halloween. So Lisa,
right.
what are we making?
So this is the witch's broom. So you're gonna of course these ones are not the greatest, but you want a thicker asparagus because when we cook it, it's just gonna, okay.
And you mentioned this is a great vegetarian option for Halloween parties.
Yes, vegetarian and also vegan because puff pastry is vegan.
Oh, great.
Yeah, there's.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would assume it was full of butter.
So spaghetti squash. When people, how many of you bake it whole? Or do you cut it first?
I cut it the other way. I cut it long ways, like this. Like that.
Just throw it in the oven.
Oh, wow. Just by itself?
Yes.
Whole?
The whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, because then you're not like maybe going to cut your hand or
So,
because they're very strong.
It is very
Literally,
difficult.
I take the spaghetti squash, the whole of it, and I just put it in the oven and at 425 for about 35 to 40 minutes. You just poke a couple holes in it. Okay. Now,
do you turn it?
You can do it halfway or not at all. I don't sometimes, and I'm doing it in like an industrial oven too.
Oh, wow.
So the difference is most people cut theirs long ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want the actual spaghetti noodles, you want to cut it in half.
Because they grow this way.
Yeah, so look at that. So look at this. So look at how long it is.
Gotcha.
And if you twirl it around,
I'm
Then
going
it
to make
actually
this
looks like
tonight. I'm
spaghetti.
excited.
Look at that. Oh,
That's
what fun.
great. We've been doing this the wrong way.
And trying to cut it.
And
but
for
we
the
didn't have
broom,
to.
I did it a couple ways in here. And also, too, if you overcook spaghetti squash, these are all different textures, but this is the perfect texture that you want.
So that's going to make the straw of the
straw.
broom.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to take an asparagus. Okay, everyone picks up their asparagus.
Okay.
We're going to take 1 strip of the puff pastry. We, when you're doing this, it comes in 3 streets. 3 streets.
Pastry street. I want to live there. I'm moving in.
And you cut it into 6 different things. Okay, so then you fold it over right under the tip of the asparagus. Okay. And then you wrap it around 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Some of them are going to be a little longer because the asparagus is shorter. And then you take half of your spaghetti squash and you put it and you're going to just loop it.
Oh, I see, because this is why you need it to be long.
Yes, you want to loop it around, and then with your other piece of spaghetti or with puff pastry, you lay that horizontally on the cutting board, and you place the rest of your spaghetti squash from your cup. Sorry, I stole yours.
Oh,
and then so you lay it right in the middle like that, and then you fold that piece in the air so they can see, and you're folding that piece around. Oops.
Mine's looking like a Swiffer.
It's okay. It's okay. And then does anyone use essential oils?
Mm-hmm.
The black pepper essential oil is amazing. I took a 4th cup of amazing olive oil. I like Mazzoni. It's a local one. He's at the farmer's market.
Yes. He's so nice.
Have you tried his oil?
Yes,
it's
I
amazing.
love him. I love his wife.
And Lisa, is that doTERRA oil? Because I know not all essential oils can be ingested, so it's important to make sure.
And so then from there, you have everyone has their little broom. You brush it once, I have sea salt, black pepper essential oil, and oil. You put that in. And then
mine looks like a dollar store.
It's okay.
I know mine is not going as well.
These are not the
Best Bath
easiest.
& Beyond version.
And we're doing it in a hurry too. So when you take them out though, you brush it again with the oil.
And they come out as witches'
Yes,
brooms.
and they
What
come
a
out.
great, fun idea. Lisa, thank you so much. Always great tips from Hosted Gourmet. Lisa's also available to cater your Halloween, which is what I might ask her to do. Nikki, Rick, thank you so much for joining us. Kelly, thank you. And Josh, we're thrilled that you're here. Give everybody a wave. Take some time. Enjoy the Suncoast View.